Indestructible people of the indestructible country. Today, we held the first international summit on food security. We held it in Kiev, together with our partners. And precisely these days were chosen deliberately, when we commemorate the victims of the Holodomor of 1932 to 1933. Ukrainians went through genocide. And today we are doing everything possible and impossible to stop Russia's new genocidal policy. A new one, but similar to the one that killed millions of people in the 20th century. And we don't just fight off the aggression. Step by step, we are creating the system that will stop the aggression, dismantle its consequences, and guarantee long-term security, the security of Ukraine, all of Europe, and the world. Food security is one of the key elements of global stability. This is where the leading role of Ukraine is most evident. Thanks to our export grain initiative from 3 Black Sea ports, we send about 12 million tons of food to the world market. 40 countries of the world. Out of this amount, more than 2.5 million tons are for countries that are not just short of food, but in a severe crisis. As part of the UN Food Program, we have helped countries where people are literally starving or on the verge of starvation. These include Ethiopia and Yemen. We also help Somalia and Afghanistan. And this is just the beginning. Today, we officially announced the launch of our new humanitarian initiative, Grain from Ukraine. And we already have agreements with many partners on joint work within Grain from Ukraine initiative. The European Union, the United States, France, the UK, Germany, Japan, Qatar, Canada, Norway, the Netherlands, Finland, Belgium, Lithuania, the Czech Republic, Italy, Austria, Spain, Sweden, Slovenia, Switzerland and others. More than 20 countries supported our food security summit. The total amount that we have accumulated for Grain from Ukraine is already about $150 million. The work continues. We are preparing up to 60 ships. All of us together do not just send Ukrainian foodstuffs to those countries that suffer the most from the food crisis. We affirm that never again should hunger be used as a weapon. If there had not been Ukrainian food, if there had not been our joint leadership with our partners, social stability in such regions as North Africa or the Middle East would not have been maintained. This is exactly what Russia wanted. We must, and we can, prevent this. Today, I have met with the Prime Minister of Belgium. We have discussed our joint actions, and not only for the sake of food security. We have signed a declaration on Belgium's support for Ukraine's full membership in both the European Union and NATO. This is an important signal. We've discussed further political and defense cooperation, sanctions against Russia, the possibility of Belgium helping us through this winter. Today, a meeting of the Lublin Triangle takes place in Kiev, at the level of prime ministers, Ukraine, Poland and Lithuania. They have signed a joint statement on further support for Ukraine and the international legal order. So, today it has been a really busy diplomatic day. A day that has strengthened both Ukraine and our partners. Today, our power engineers continued restoring the system, and now we have more opportunities to generate and supply electricity. But, unfortunately, not enough to make the supply completely stable. As of this morning, in comparison with the last night there are the half less of the subscribers who have been disconnected from the grid. However, in 14 regions and in Kiev, there are still restrictions for more than 100,000 subscribers in each of the regions. If consumption increases in the evening, the number of outages may increase. This once again shows how important it is now to save power and consume it rationally. This afternoon, the enemy launched a missile attack on Dnipropetrovsk region, on private houses, on ordinary houses. There are the wounded. The enemy shelled Donetsk region, the south, and other regions. Russia is turning this day, the day of remembrance, into a day of terror. The invaders will definitely be responsible for all this. And we will drive them out of our land. And one more. Today, We managed to release 12 more Ukrainians from Russian captivity. There are 3 civilians, 2 are officers, and 7 are privates and sergeants. This week alone, we returned 98 of our people from captivity to Ukraine. We will return all the others. Thanks to everyone who helps us. Gratitude to every leader who works with us for the sake of European and global security. Glory to our soldiers and our indestructible people. Eternal memory to all those who gave their lives for Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine. And please, today honor the memory of Ukrainian men and women, children and adults, whose lives were taken by the Holodomor genocide.